everybody. It's your best friend, Erica Michele. How are you today? Thank you everybody for joining my channel. Thank you to the 314 subscribers that I have right now. May Allah continue to bless you, show you favor for appreciating my content. We are on the road to 400 and I'm so excited about that. So, it'll be a big deal when we do get to 400. I'm headed home from work, still here in Houston, Texas, America. So, my channel is all about living life here in Houston while preparing to go to Africa, specifically the Gambia. And so I'm missing my backyard garden. I work from 8 a.m. I'm a nurse, and I work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. There is an hour and a half drive to and from. And so I just be so exhausted during the week. I get excited right about now. I get excited because today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. I only work 4 hours on Saturday. So I will be able to play in my garden a little bit. I be having so many plans, and they just don't all pan out because, at the end of the day, I be tired. And if you watch my top 5 reasons to move to Africa, then you'll see that was just like part of, I don't know if it was my number one. It should have been close to number one reason. But I'm just basically tired of this rat race that we have to do here in America to survive. Whether it's one person in a home working, or whether it's 2 people in a home working, it is a struggle. What I pay every month is a year or more in the Gambia. And so I'm not saying that, because everybody I'm not dog. I don't want to make it seem like I'm dogging America. Like, I'm not dogging America. I love America. I wouldn't be where I am today if it was not for America. So I am being mindful of, how I exit stage left, because I never want to leave in a sense, oh, America ain't this, America ain't that, and Africa is so much better. I don't want to have that mentality, and I don't want anybody to think that's how I'm thinking. How I do feel is that it is, and I don't even want to say struggle, because there's so many more people that's more worse off than what I am. But I will say it's not easy. It's just not easy. This economy, it's not easy. And I definitely don't mind living a more simpler life. I intend to take advantage of I can't see where I'm at. I have no idea where I'm at. I think this is my turn though. The advantage of for me getting to a more quieter, more peaceful place in my life is that I haven't, I have been through the ringer, and most people have. So I did turn. Why is my GPS not saying I turned? Because I turned. I am on the FM 1960. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm the only one that been through a pickle, but I have look, these years ain't been easy. And so now with, you know, the great government, you know, it just makes it even more difficult. My husband is Senegalese, and people are like, why you not moving to Senegal? Why you not moving to Senegal? Well, you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck in Gambia. And I'm all about getting a little bit more bang for my buck. Senegal is a bus ride, a car ride away. Gambia literally, for those who don't know, sits in the middle, in the mouth of Senegal. So so many people that are in Gambia, they, you know, they even have a area, I believe, called Senegambia. So, excuse me, it's kicking in. So yeah, so I'm not gonna be, you know, far from Senegal. I'll still be able to, we can go, our stepdaughters will be with us most of the time. It's just, well, my stepdaughters. So yeah, I'm just ready to go. And so, you know, the dilemma is, like, most people I know that are in the U.S. trying to get to Africa, is that, you know, how do you maintain your life here, and also at the same time you have your goal line of when you want to leave, but you gotta, you know, that goal may have to be extended. You gotta think about it, because you have to maintain your life here while you're building on your property, or while you're doing the things you need to do to get put in place for Gambia. I was blessed, literally blessed, to have found and entrusted someone in the Gambia that deals with real estate and deals with, you know, helping people make that transition. And so shout out to Build with the Smiths, that's their YouTube name. Him and his wife, Queen Jody, and they have been like holding our hands along the way. And you know, the Abdul, again, is from Senegal, so I wanted to go somewhere where, even though they speak, you know, they speak English in Gambia, he know their language. He know, you know, they still speak Wolof, which is Senegal's, you know, cultural language, and then of course there's French. So I will be very comfortable. Am I, the $1 million question, am I going to visit Gambia before moving there? That is the plan. However, it's not about visiting to see if you like it, you know, to make sure that this, that, and the other. It ain't about that. I ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna make it work. This is what I want to do. I'm not visiting just to see if I like it. If my goal is to take care of some business, and put some things in place. I have so many plans. Everybody already knows it's gonna be agriculture, because of, you know, the love that I have for agriculture. Give me some chickens. Also, I have plans for a preventative clinic, and I think maybe later this year or the beginning of 2027, I'm going to start some fundraising for that. Because if I have to, I'll pull up a tent. I'll pull up a tent and put some cots in there and call it a day. But yeah, you know, of course I would want something built for my clinic, and that will come. But hey, you can do what you got to do till you can do what you want to do, and that's the mindset I have. My son will be graduating next year, high school. Shout out to my son G. And so we definitely plan to start making that transition as soon as he graduates. And so I am so sorry, y'all. I gotta get these videos in, whether I'm tired. That's why I want my eyes, y'all see. I'm tired. Whether I'm tired or not, I gotta get my videos in. because, you know, I want to keep you guys engaged and, you know, what we're doing and our goals. I'm not saying, you know, life just gonna be a piece of cake when we get there. Already, you know, I got a good idea of what a couple of our obstacles would be. And then there's the unknown. You know, there's gonna be some unknown obstacles anywhere you go, whether I stay in America, whether I go to Australia, or I go to Thailand. No matter where you go, there will be things you have to deal with. People are like, well, what are you gonna do for money? Like, first of all, I got a husband. But yeah, so he's gonna be doing his thing, and you know, I am not gonna be, you know, I ain't gonna be ripping and running in them streets. I'm just you know, if worst come to worst, if I gotta take a 13-week assignment as a nurse, come back to the States and do that, I'm willing to do that. But you know, I have some things in place where that should sustain me. And then again, I'm going to be doing my agriculture thing. I'm going to be busy with my clinic. Money is easy. Money is easy. Money will come. And when it do, I'll be open to receive it. And that's just how I'm looking at it. We're not stressing about what we will have and what we won't have. We're not stressing about none of that, and so we don't need nobody else stressing about that for us. So we definitely are aware that there will be some differences. The good thing about it, my husband was born and raised in Senegal, okay? So one thing he know is where we going. So that's something that I'm definitely not worried about. Now, would my worries probably be more heightened if I wasn't married to who I'm married to? Of course, because then that would be crazy on me just going to Africa blindly. Now, people do it all the time. I had a girlfriend who just got up one day right in the middle of COVID or right after COVID. I want to say it was Gambia she moved to. Now, I will soon find out, because Gambia is a small country. So we are for sure bound to run into each other. But so yeah, you know, hey, it's all good. I made peace with my decision. I'm ready. Like, in my head, I tell people all the time, in my head, I don't live here. And again, this is no shade on America. This is just me ready to plant my feet in my soil, in my land. The thing is, you can already see with the cost of living how much more affordable the cost of living is by the land. Y'all would not believe the price of the land that I got for what I got. So, and even in Senegal, it would have been more. We had an opportunity to get land in Senegal, but it was just clearly more bang for our buck financially to go to the Gambia. And, you know, not to say that we will never have a place in Senegal, because, you know, that is part of the goal. But for now, baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And I'm okay with I'm okay with what the baby is doing. I am okay with what the baby is doing. So, again, we appreciate you all for coming to my channel. I have to make some longer videos. I think I'm gonna start letting Abdul make some videos in French. I don't know if that's something y'all want to see, but we just gonna start mixing it up. I wanted to do a word of the day with him. That's him teaching me some French or some Wolof, and so, you know, I still might incorporate that into what we're doing. And so I just be so tired, y'all. I just be so tired. And then by the time I get home, he tired. I'm like, I'm tired, you tired. We don't really have time for content on the weekday. So maybe this weekend we could do a couple of words. And y'all could learn French and Wolof with us. Wolof is Senegal's cultural language, and they also speak it in Gambia. They also speak Mandika in the Gambia, and I don't know. Abdul said he can understand Mandika more than he could speak it, so I definitely can relate to that, because that's how I am with French. I for sure can understand it better than I can speak it, but I'm working on it. I'm just so excited. I got off work an hour early today, and so it's still light outside, and I'm actually going to be home before the nightfall comes. So I'm excited about that. I will get a chance to go out in the garden today, so what I would do is I'll add that some of my garden to the end of this video, and I will see y'all later. Don't forget, we're trying to get to 400 subscribers. If you are at all wanted to support us, all of our PayPal information, Cash App information is in the description. You know, for our journey with the clinic, we appreciate any help. We have a link to Buy Me a Coffee, which is, you know, Buy Me a Coffee, which goes to the building of the Amana Bio Clinic. So we thank you for all that you do, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And what you can do is you can go on another Gmail and like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. Watch the videos to the end. We appreciate all that you guys